Hi everybody, and welcome to video 8 of our fall foliage. Foliage, yeah, that's right. I'll get it right one of these times. One of these intros, I'll get it right, I promise you. This is our fall foliage series, and so far we've done the cover, page 1, page 2, page 3. So today we're going to do page 4. And this is what we need to do that. We're going to make a flip up out of this spare piece of manila folder that I just happened to have. It didn't come from, when we made this project. It was just an extra one that I had. And yeah, so that's what we're going to do. And then we're going to paper all the sides. So it shouldn't be too bad. And put the piece of paper in my paper clip thing and put the paper clip in the trash. Nice. Okay, flip up paper. So we need to cut the paper, and I've got 2 because we're going to make a hidden pocket, and then I'll make the card off camera. Oh, speaking of that, let me show you real quick what I did. I added the card to the pocket here, and I added a tag here, and then on this front piece I added a tag here and a tag here, which is actually the ticket that matches that one. So this one says number 13, that one says number 14. I moved the Velcro dot to the center, and we still have room for the card. So because we forgot the magnet on that one, we, both of us, all of us. And I think we did this card on camera. But I did add these leaves and this little saying right here. And it says, love the trees until their leaves fall off and encourage them to try again next year. So these are ephemera that came with the kit. And then we have the card right here. Then I went back even further. Oh, look, I still forgot a card. And I added this big card here. Okay, so that's what I did in my spare time. I think this says envelope. Yeah, it says pocket card. So I'm going to make this say envelope. Envelope card. Page 1. I think that's probably what I meant anyway. This pocket card. Yeah. Okay, so that's where we are so far. Now we're going to go to page 4. Here's our flip up. So we'll set that to the side along with the paper that's going to go with it. And we're going to measure this against one of these again, so that we have the correct size. Okay, so let's see what side we like better. Kind of like this side better because it's got more brown. You know what I mean? It's got the green, the brown, and the cream. I was going to flip it over, but this is in the cream colored area, or the light colored area all the way around. So I think we'll be all right. So we're going to mark this here. And we're going to mark this here. And then we'll cut it out. And then we'll need to mark this for the width when we go to make the hidden pocket. Good belly band. Sorta, kinda. Make it a little bit smaller so the picture isn't cut in half on that one side. Well, it doesn't matter. They're going to be cut in half no matter what. See, there's another one. This one would be a better belly band because you could cut it off right here. In fact, I'm going to do that right now. No, we've already got a couple of belly bands. Let's do a hidden pocket. So now before we do anything else, let's set the book aside for now. I'm going to ink this. I got magnets and glue setting out. So we're going to add the flip up, the hidden pocket, and the magnets. And then I don't have the papers ready for the next section, and I've got something else to do. So we may be able to, we should be able to, well, I don't know, that's a lot of papering and a lot of figuring out what we're going to do, pockets and tucks and things for the flip up. I'm liking having the decorative pages in this on the fronts of things, the ones that match on that flip out page. We've got that whole flip out section to write in. Did you do all the sides? I guess I did. Okay. So then we're going to, this has been inked. So we're going to add that to here. I'm going to put it in the center. I've already folded it at 1/2 inch, which is one of the seams, and I've inked it at the seam on the inside and outside. So here and in here. Okay. So all we need to do now is put the glue on here. Half an inch is going to be 2 of those marks. You want it to be in the center. It looks like it could go over this way just a smidge. Come on. Oh, I'm holding it. Okay. And you see the tab is almost the length of the page. Now let's put our magnet on. We don't want to put it too far up. Remember, our notch is here. So we have to think about where our paper is going to be and where the manila folder is going to show. I don't know what I'm going to do with all these little pieces, but I saved them. Now when you do that, make sure that your flap is flat. The magnet's going to stick to the magnet no matter what, as long as the polarity is right. You know, you got the right side facing it. This is the 5th video in 2 days. Getting on the roll. Okay, so now we've got that magnetized down. So now let's do the hidden pocket. It's going to be here. Of course it is. It's going to be lined right up with the paper. Duh. So we'll cut it this wide, and then we'll decide how high up we want it. You know, in fact, wouldn't it be fun if we cut it out? We'll see. Oh, I'm probably going to get a ding on my phone here in just a second. So we could still cut it out. It's kind of high up though, but I don't really want to cut this in half for the pocket. So that's quite a high, sorry about that. I have a chat that I'm going to do as soon as I'm done with this. I think I'm going to do it. Because I don't want to cut this in half. You know, I could stair step it up. And make a tuck out of it. Let's do that. Let's. And it will still fit in hidden if I can get this cut correctly. I know it's probably off camera, but I'm kind of holding it close so I can see it with my darn reading glasses. Come on. I'm trying to leave. Well, that's crooked. I'll trim it once I get it off here. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble. Let's see how that looks. No, I forgot to ink the paper, so we'll have to do that first. Well, that looks nifty neato. Let's do that. Can't really tell I forgot to ink the paper up here because this is inked. Can't believe I forgot to ink the paper. I knew eventually there'd be one I forgot to ink. Thank goodness this is one that's easy to fix. Now this one we're going to only ink around the outside. I inked it. Okay, dot on me. I just didn't remember doing it. This one, we're going to just ink on the outside so that it stays hidden, quote unquote. Won't be hidden when we put the tag in. Once you take the tag out, it will be. Okay, and then we're going to glue it in. Should we do it as a pocket? No, we'll do it as a tuck. So we'll glue the bottom and this side, the long side, the two long sides. Nifty neato. Alright, now the trick is, well, once we line the corners up, it should be lined up. Oh, that's in the paper, not the edge. And then I'll put the card in. Now, up here, I'm going to put this as a writing space, but then we're going to put a thin, should we put a band or a pocket? You know what we've got in the ephemera, we've got a long pocket. And a card to go in it. I keep forgetting about the ephemera and I keep making my own stuff. Boy, it hurt my back. So we don't need that. Okay, this one's bigger, so it's the pocket. It's already been inked. Let's cut this for size. We have to cut enough off that we can take a little bit of the brown off each side. Okay. Let's mark the width first. Looks like about 1/8 of an inch off each side. And we'll move it over a little bit so we can get the height. I think my back probably hurts from sitting on this stool all day yesterday. My voice is fine right now. But I haven't talked all night and all last night. I want to apologize about the sound. For some reason in Camtasia, when I cut a video in half and add the second half, it reduces the volume on the second half, and I still haven't figured out why it's doing that. It didn't do it before. I haven't changed any of the settings, so I'm not really sure what's going on with it. Make sure this is the right size. Let's put the pocket on. Now they're playing Jethro Tull on my top 1000 classic rock station that I listen to on Sirius XM. Station 553, in case you like classic rock and you don't want to hear the same ones over and over like you do on regular ALEXA classic rock. It always starts out with Queen and goes from there. They have a Beatles station on Sirius XM as well. They have a couple other stations too. I could have almost glued this on as a tuck, but oh no, because the card is smaller. I'll put the card in. Of course it doesn't fit because of the glue. I don't know. Oh, I know why. Because it was originally a gusseted pocket, and I cut the, why am I doing both ends? And I took the pieces off because the cards always fall out when you do that. I guess I should have checked the size on this, but it should be fine. Wow. I'm going to have to ink it again. I guess I should check it this time. Wonder if I should put a tab on this one. Still looks a little snug. I don't like having to shove them down in there. There we go. See how deep the pocket is? I think we'll put a tab on this one. These are cream colored. And then I've been inking them completely, making the edge a little bit darker so that they match the rest of the colors. The cream color was too bright. I haven't been using any charms. Because of the manila folder, you know, you want it to lay as flat as possible. We've already got this thing going. It's going to be a nice fat one, I think, by the time we get done. We have the flip down to do yet. And then something else on the other page. I'm not sure what yet. These, I don't have the punch for this. I have a die that I got from Temu. This still looks a little bright, so let's darken it down a little bit more. See, it looks a little bright on this side as well. Let's ink this. You only have to glue one side on the whole side and then this side just on the part that's going to be on the card. I've seen some people glue both sides all the way. I'm not really sure why. Whoops. A little too soon. I should have laid that glue bottle down on its side. Because these two wider parts are the parts that are going to sit on the card. And then this little part is the only part that's going to be glued to itself. So let's put a tab on that. And it's loose enough that we can put it in there while the tab is still wet, like so. Then we'll just let the tab dry. Then when we take this out, then we can write here. We need to put something here. I'm not sure what. Brightening the page up a little bit by putting this along here where the pocket is, and then putting this here. Should I put a piece of this behind it? I think so. So let's do that. Measure the size for this. So these all come with the kit, these pre-made strips. There's some pre-made washi as well, or, you know, paper that looks like washi. When you cut it out, my scanning cut does that for me, so I don't have to do those little jagged edges. So we'll ink this up. Then we need to get our and I think think it's a bit tall. Let's see what it looks like if it's just up here. Yeah, that looks better. Got several of these scraps, and I'm saving them to put the little words on, or the little phrases, or the little words. See, if I'd have put that back where it belonged, and I would have known where it was. Okay, so that's inked. Let's ink this up so it's not white. You can get it about that color, and I'll be happy. And little pieces of the foam off of here kind of get caught in there, and I'm okay with that. Ink where my finger was. Okay, let's glue this on. And there's no up or down or anything on this. Yeah, well. It still almost looks a little big. Oh, that's better. And just hold it together. Like we did the other one. Just put a bunch of glue on there. The glue goes on the circle through the holes in this paper, so there's plenty on there. There we go. I like that. Wonder if we should put a word. I don't know. A little bit of overkill. Not sure. I don't know. Sometimes I wonder. That does look kind of big. I wonder about what they're thinking when they make the words. Like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And happy. I guess you could make a phrase. Happy Monday. But I just wonder. They give you a whole page of words, and half of them are not related to the project. So why not just give us a half a page full of words we can use so we don't have to have the whole page? Just asking. These are questions that come across in my little brain. Oh, come on. Here we go. I like it. Let's glue it on here. Almost forgot we were gluing it on something, huh? I have an idea what we're going to do on the flip down page, which is in the next section. But then we still have to decide what we're going to do on the other half of the page. And I've got the back paper all picked out. And we're going to do a hidden pocket on the back too. We don't want to put too much on there. We want it to lay flat. Okay, so now when this flips up, we want this to be right side up. A little, what I call spider webs coming off that glue. Let's put this on here. Let's put it on straight. Okay. So I like that. I like the way it looks. The front is going to be easy. We're just going to put this image on here. So we're going to cut this here. Cut it here. That might be a little short. Oh no, see, I had measured it from the wrong place. So it worked out fine because it needs to be measured from that notch. So we'll ink this. And we're just going to put that on there. I can't believe my voice is held up. For goodness sakes, I got glue stuck on my fingers. Still in my jammies. When we started, it was 5 o'clock in the morning, so I had put my jammies back on last night. And I haven't got dressed yet. I forgot to put my watch on. I have a couple of watches that I like to wear when I record, just for something different. Different rings, different watches. A little bit of fun. Go. So that's all we're going to do to this. So now we have to glue this into the book on page 4. And I've already done the card for in here, so we don't have to worry about that. So then we're doing 5, 6 in the back. I was a little surprised that using the manila folder as the flip up didn't leave a kind of a lump at the top underneath the paper, but it didn't. It's not thick enough. Still almost dragging my sleeve through the glue, even though I rolled it up. Okay. Now this is going to be taller. We'll need to center this. Well, I like that. Look at all those lovely mushrooms. I love working with mushroom pictures. Okay? Get that corner glued down. Make sure your corners are down with this manila folder kind of pulling it up. Okay? Alright, well that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next video. That will be just a second for you and a day for me. Bye!